I think, Blamatio, that it might just be best to start from the central bit. Where we all are. Shinobi Firecracker, very difficult for beasts. They don't want it. Good night. I've knocked some glue over, plastic glue for appeasing snufflers into place. Oh. Been painting my sneaky snufflers during lockdown. I don't have any dry paints for dry brushing. Which, if you're not familiar, is basically just a technique that, like, highlights raised details very well. You're still praying about. And I think that's the thing I'm missing right now, so I've sort of... Might be time for me to go about acquiring some of that. Pond. Reduce the distance that you fall. Into the pond. Into the wall. Right. Yes, now give me your undersea prizes. More scales for me. Ho ho! Yes. So, apparently there's going to be an update to this game in October. Depending on how quickly I get around to editing this whole section of the footage, it may have come out by now. But I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. Like, so there's gonna be alternate costumes. Cool. I'm always a fan of that. Boss rush mode might be fun. The bosses are certainly my favourite part of doing these videos. Like, those are the bits that I find most entertaining to go back through, because... Now, there's a dedicated swim up button that doesn't make me breach like a fool, but yeah, I like it because I'm just about good enough at the game where it could go either way at any time. Because, you know, I'm just sort of entertained by my own panic at times, but the other thing is a messaging system, which... Why? Like, I'm assuming they mean like in Dark Souls games, because it's the same people, same style of thing. Well, same style of thing up to a point, which is sort of why I'm... Because it's not that kind of game. It's not the same kind of thing as Dark Souls in that way, and I kind of preferred it for that. Like, this is... I don't... Like, if it gives people hints, I don't think there's any wet secrets for me to delve into down here. If it's, like, used to give people hints, then, you know, that is a feature that some people might appreciate, and I've got no reason to argue with. I hope to just be able to not use it, because I don't understand... It just feels like they're putting... There's just this encroachment of online features in what was a strong single-player title. And that's rarely done for good reasons. Like, it feels like a trick. It feels like somebody went, "Oh, engagement!" and a decision was made in a boardroom somewhere. You know, it doesn't feel like it was done for the player's benefit. It feels like somebody went, how can we make people talk about this game again? And, you know, while that was also probably true of the boss rush mode and the costumes, I don't know, that's less of your typical engagement thing. Because that's just a thing that was in games before that whole gold rush, I guess. Let me in! Don't notice me. I only want the pond. Got to get on your roof, haven't I, really? Have I completely gone wrong? I think I may not have made good decisions. I was in fact correct to have gone this way. Is what happens to be true now. Oh no. Oh no, don't do any of this. I could just bonfire my way over there, I think. But this is a rare opportunity to see the woo guy again. And there's lots of woo that needs to happen in my life right now. Woo, just as an action, has big State Grillium energy, and you know how much I'm about that. Have I ever, at all in the universe, explained what State Grillium... the origins of State Grillium? It's not a thing I came up with. My friend Elodie Cunningham... Woo! Sorry, I was just having a real chuckle at just the world. Yeah, you know what? That's where that anecdote ends. I think just prolong the mystery a little longer. It's not like there's much of a coherent explanation. Elodie Cunningham is just very good, and that caused a State Grillium to happen. What more proof do you squoof? I'm going to take your little feet off. You will only be left with the large ones! Oh. Slightly see him still dropping away. There's another woo. Woos aplenty. Teach you to dress as a bird. And you. Who have seen nothing to me. Right. Now I've just got to dive in a lake. Lake Grillium now. Oh, what could be? What could be in this bit of water? I won't know until the fish leave. This always made me really nervous, because it lets you lock on even before you can, like, do anything about him. Did a man just fall? Did a man just fall in the... I think a man just fell in the... How do I get you again? Well, at any rate, let's deal with a wet fool. It's you! Another one. He's got reduced attack capabilities. You only need to defeat him once, and you also don't need sandpaper, because you can't use it underwater, and I guess they just figured that'd be somewhat unfair if he used his telekinesis underwater. More aquakinesis, really, at that. He's going slash. Why have you got to do liquids? I don't like when you do that. That's difficult. No. I'm a little fish. You'll never defeat me. Leave me be. Leave me be on your holiday. Whipping spirits at me. Swinging. Oh, I stopped you. I staggered you a bit. Oh. Let me drink. Oh, licorice serpents. I thought I was done with licorice. You made my video game stop. I'm quite angry at you. I've employed the help of ghosts underwater to stop you now forever. Yes. Don't keep doing that, because I can't approach you without being injured. When does your licorice run out? When will Bassett stop funding you? Oh, don't. Oh no. Did you just pull my leg off? I mean, I'm alive again now, so now you look like a fool for having done that. No! Oh, that does a lot. Let me avoid. Let me avoid, I cannot resurrect again. It's not as much of a pain to fight this one, but still annoying. Oh, you left me enough time to escape. That was your first mistake. Oh, that was your first mistake in a lake. It's more of a moat. Not that it'll matter to you! You've been vanquished. You've been vanquished underwater, where you were just sort of thrown for doing crimes, I guess. You are no longer of use. Now you're a wet fool with much affluence. You did take it to your grave. Just given a lot of money to a wet traitor. Someone did fall down here. Hello. Hello, you. You're just plummeting to your wet death. Woohoo! Okay, I can't that way. Can I go? No, don't ignore me. Ignore me. Why was that intruder in the pond just saying ignore me? I think he wanted to be ignored, sir. Oh wait, no, this is castles. This is castles for me to go in. Cheeky pokes. Cheeky pokes for an enemy. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yes, you didn't think I was here for bonus prizes? Oh, shit. Yes. You are child's play to defeat compared to a man in blue... Through the door? Snurkle Hoober stance, you surely don't know such techniques. The magical blade of whimsy, it just cuts wherever it pleases, regardless of your relative position. Opening that really does nothing for us, except invite doom and destruction. Well, the man has stopped forever. Maybe now's the time. The large enemy is no longer. Because there's a congregation of foes. But foes no more for me to concern. Now I will learn to play different instruments. For example, did you know that I am up here? Don't. There's never a worm at the right time. There's plenty of worms at the wrong time. Oh, you've got abysmal timing if you're a worm. I just want to stand on you. And then I pressed the wrong button. Turn around and leave. Oh no, don't know about me. Aha. Oh, you've got double the prizes for me now. At this moment in history. This was the double prize renaissance where it really came into its own. You're good at spears, and I kind of wish I could commune with it.
Raindrops are falling on my head.
Poor man keeps ending up in these positions. Yeah, I think it's time to do this, and then I can more or less put this section behind me. Right. Further in. In here, indeed, yes. Now I know you've a fish or two. Yes. You and everyone else. Oh, there's a great many wet caves. Somebody's caged all of my prizes. Coins. Delicious coins. And what? It's L2 to rise, not the jump button. That does a whoosh. That does a whoosh for the good of you getting out quick, but not always. Oh, I completely forgot about the good prize that I was gonna get on a roof. Well, on a ledge. You. Oh, no. There we go. It was the same button. Psyched myself out with buttons today. Always a shame. Well, I've confused all of my mutton now. Pacifying agents. Appear to have some corpses and a saw. Who's been sawing corpses in here then? The procedure. I've seen you sawing bones, you little shit. I must away. That's not the right button. How do I... No. Oh, your locusts have spotted me. Now it's too late. Ah! It's triangle switches them. Right, I wanted the flame vent so that I could set you on fire, but it's sort of pointless now because you're... Yeah. That's what I wanted. Oh, I got a little bonus attack that set my sword on fire. I don't know that I've ever used that. The more you know. Oh, I think that's all the wet prizes this way. I'd best just do a little check. A little checkered flag. I've made fish reappear though. It's fine, I just get fish prizes, that means. Just a little bit of a fishy bonus. Fish bonuses? Oh no, there's more bonus fish. Fish. Oh. The fish has perished. Ah! That was not particularly auspicious. Right now, you. Think about that in a bucket tonight. Is this just an elevator room? It is, and I don't need elevators because I can teleport if I want. So that's all the wet prizes in this area. You don't see me, I'm not real. I'm a figment of the lake. Okay. Sometimes if you're a squish boy, it lets you away. Well, now I guess that'd be the best place for me to search for ways to sproing. Prize we seek is yonder. But can I be persuaded into a pond? For you! Yes. Right. Well, that's good. It's good that I remembered that. I very nearly didn't. It's going to be something very disappointing now, watch. Scrap iron. Bit of scrap iron for your lunch. But now there's an entirely new type of feather that I've invented called the mystery. You'll never find out what it was about. Right, yes, now more wet prizes. Ugh. Zoomed into a crevice. Creviced off. It's fish warriors. I guess that was my prize. Oh, the light is just lanterns. Oh, but it is something for me. Possessions for me to have. Let me. Just want to climb up so I can go down the monkey world. Go down the monkey world and see what secrets we've obtained now. Is there a secret monkey hiding on top of things? It's not letting me see anymore. Has the monkey gone down? I thought all of the things... What do I have to fear from monkeys, really? Taking on bigger bands of simian warriors than you. I just like to be sneakum. I like to be sneakums. Give me that. Lovely. Lovely tetanus juice for me to think about when even everyone else might prefer to stop. There is a bonus that way as well, but I don't know if it's time. something I may want to deal with. I've got none in storage. I'd have to get him first time. But I'm gonna forget if I don't. Shit. Okay. Alright, saved it. Cool. Oh, and it's up there, I think. So I guess that is destiny. The fates have conspired to tell me you're tired. Get ready for me, all my music. Don't care about your career, I just want my lunch. This one really is sort of the main one I didn't want to leave too late, because there's ghosts in the way if you try. Later on. So I shall have to do it now, because I don't want to deal with enemies. Because it's 3 difficult phantoms. If it was 3 normal phantoms, or even just 1 difficult phantom, I would not be tremendously worried, but the cause for worriance comes from the number of and difficulty of the phantoms combined. In this instance, in a cave. Wet caves for me. Herschel Poirot would never swim in here, he'd be too nervous about the possible effects on his health. You can see. You can see what we're up against. Let the mottling commence. Come forth and have your head taken off. I think it's a shame you can't stealth death blow him. You know, let us have it. Just this once. Just asking for you to make my life slightly easier, not even that much easier. I thought I could get him as he was leaving, but I did not. I appreciate that you're doing slower strikes now, it seems. The more I can hit you with each use of the paper, the less likely I am to need to use too many more. There's oofies, there's oofs in the drinks. Didn't want any. You shouldn't have put that in my sprite. Shit. Not while I'm trying to heal. Oh. Shit. Oh, there's so much about it that's inconvenient. Do the stumble, yeah. Right, come on. Doesn't do much. But it does more than doing nothing would. Nothing wood is the worst type of wood. It's so insubstantial. Ah. I'm concentrating because I don't want to do it again because it's a waste of paper. All the paper I've sunk into the fight will have been for nothing. But I've got another use of everything in it. You know, the backwards backflip might actually be good for this, but it's a bit late now to be doing somersaults. Just gotta make use of front flips. Oh, I ran out. Oh, let me through. Up my resistance. Don't let anything happen to me. I don't want things to happen to me. I'd rather they did not happen to me. Do you understand the point of the song yet? Thank you for being slow. Oh, make sure to thank your slow opponents. Because you really have no idea how much of a favour they're doing you. Until the fast ones show up. Oh, no. Right. Oh, you did second one real quick. You see, a fast one showed up at that moment, and it was all over. Or it would have been, had I not been good. Oh, you think you can vanish? Well, you did. That's not the bit that really... Oh, it's the final leap! Oh. I'm glad we're getting these out of the way with sort of minimal problems. Dedicated burial mounds. Well, you know, we've learned something about dedicated burial mounds today, hopefully. And what's this? A lump of grave wax. We need that for the lilac umbrella. Divine grass. Typically, you only find the grave wax when it's already sort of a moot point for your papers that you've had. Phew. Tell you something else as well. It's not £2.50 in the shop where I bought it because they've jacked the price up. It's enough to make you think of... I couldn't think of anything, so I guess it wasn't. In fact, I was about to commit slander. Or libel. Because it's recorded. I don't know if that makes it libel rather than slander. I'm not sure what the distinction is, to be honest. All I really have to go on is J.K. Simmons telling me in the Spider-Man movie. I get most of my legal information from J.K. Simmons. He has insisted rather emphatically that I should stop. Seems confused that I keep finding him, but I just want to make sure that I'm covered in the event of a lawsuit.